Okay, here we are, downtown New York, Battery Park area. I'm going to this museum for a Persian New Year's festival, which happens to line up with the holiday of Passover. It's like this Persian Nowruz festival, and I love this area of New York. We are down here. I think close to where the towers were. This area is called Battery Park, and there is some nice walkways. There's some nice sun out here, and yeah, this is the One World Observatory right here, and that is Brookfield Place. Okay, here we are. I don't know if I should film around the memorial, but this is it. This kind of open space, all of this entire area was, maybe I'll just look at the fountain real quick and show that. So you have all these trees that were planted in the aftermath. This is the One World Observatory, which is insanely tall. I don't know if it's taller than the original. I'm not sure. But okay, this is the North Pool and the South Pool, and this is called Memorial Glade. So you have this beautiful, beautiful pool where the water is just coming down into this vast open space. And you have, here we go. Yeah. It is beautiful. That is beautiful. It's a beautiful reminder. It's really a shame, you know, what happened here. You have all these names, wonderful names. They're in alphabetical order, and then you can kind of just go. Well, I thought they were. Maybe they're not. You can spend hours just looking at the names. People put white roses. Let's see. And there's this thing called the Oculus. There is a really cool Greek Orthodox church on the other side over there. And it's this white alabaster church. But you just like look through these names and it's like crazy. You think about all these people who died. Some of them were servicemen and women. Some of them were in the towers. You know, Sylvia Sanpio Resta and her unborn child. Wow. Taimur Firaz Khan. You have people from every culture here in New York. Resta, John Thomas Resta. I wonder, is that her son or that is her? Or is that her husband? Sylvia Sanpio Resta. Wow. You have every ethnicity, nationality, it affected everybody. It wasn't just one thing. And so I guess I'll just walk through here, show what it's like. Okay, that is kind of a cool architectural building over there. I haven't gone in there, but it has some businesses. And this is literally ground zero. On one level, it's beautiful what has happened. Like, this place of beauty came from this destruction. And so everyone can remember what it was like and kind of think back. So, like beauty from the ashes type idea, you know. Yeah. It's very interesting.
Acá está haciendo un frío terrible. Aquí está haciendo un frío terrible.
Wow. And just everybody here from all different cultures. Everyone's like looking, checking it out, you know. Excuse me, can I ask you a few questions? Sure. Okay. So, like, there's always the 9/11 memorial. Viewing this, how does it, like, seeing this, what are you thinking?
It's very emotional.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think just like walking up.
Did you?
Like I didn't.
Oh,
leave
okay,
this, but
okay.
I think just like walking up to
Yeah.
the flowers, like
Yeah.
immediately started tearing up.
Yeah, yeah. And just see all the names and every different culture, nationality.
Yeah.
Where were you? Like.
I was pregnant with my second child.
Okay, okay.
She was
Perfect.
at preschool.
Okay, okay.
So I was sitting at home and my husband at the time had called and said, hey, you need to turn on the TV.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think I was also young.
Yes.
Yeah. Where are you
She's-
from?
We're from Alabama.
Okay, okay. Are you visiting New York?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just doing like a walking tour and
Yeah.
That's awesome.
so while you're
But I guess whenever you were pregnant with Zane, though, there was speculation that they were afraid that something a month later was going to happen.
Oh wow.
Because I was supposed to have him on 10/11.
Okay.
So the doctors wouldn't let me have him on 10/11. They
Really?
said I had to have him on 10/12.
Really?
Because they were afraid the month anniversary would...
And like everywhere in the country would be.
Because we were in
we lived in
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
We were in
Okay.
Birmingham, so they were afraid that that
Oh, I
might
see.
be...
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Which is interesting, like, to look at now. I think just a lot of fear
Yeah. Yeah.
around
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's really beautiful what they've done with this.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
And I definitely teared up the first time I was here.
It's very emotional.
Yeah.
I think even just like walking these streets around
Yeah.
here, that's what we were talking about. Like,
It's kind of this.
can you imagine that
Yeah.
this is what, like,
Everybody
these
was
are the
running.
streets that people ran in, and like,
A place of quiet and
life.
calm.
right,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
You're just visiting, touring New York?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's our first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
I love
overall?
it. I love
Okay.
Yeah,
I love
she's
it.
loved it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Are you
Cool.
from here?
I'm from the West Coast, but I'm doing school over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
After talking to Anna and her mother, I headed to the Museum of Jewish Heritage at Battery Park. It's the living memorial to the Holocaust, and I had just been here, the One World Trade Center memorial. That was an interesting juxtaposition. The museum had a celebration of the Spring Nowruz festival, which is a Persian festival that sometimes aligns with, Purim and Passover. And it falls exactly on the spring or vernal equinox. There was dancing, there was food, there was activities, arts and crafts. And as you'll see in the video, lots of fun.
Is this is the cuisine. It has all 7 symbols of things that start with the Persian letter sin. The Senjed represents wisdom, love, and prudence. The seed, the apple, sabza, sprouts, rebirth, renewal, and life cycle. Seka, coins. Look. Seka, that's like shekel. Shekel, coins, wealth and prosperity. Sunbul, hyacinth. Sear, garlic. Sirka, vinegar. And sumac. And also a book of Burmese poetry, or any sort of religious poetry, or religious book.
In fine arts at UCLA, that deserves a round of applause. The piece is called Bahar. Bahar in English means spring, as we just talked about it. And as we discussed, it represents rebirth, renewal, reflection, and it represents the spirit and the resilience of us all.
After the
So
dance
let's welcome her
performance,
group to the
the
dance floor.
dancers invited the audience to come participate, which resulted in this.
Yes.
felt like I was at a Tel Aviv nightclub, but in the day, and at a museum. But it was nice to see people expressing themselves. The dancing continued throughout the afternoon, and there was another performance by a Persian singer, Meryem Ristigari, which I'll post later. And then we went to this place called Brookfield Place, which was amazing.
Dude! Brookfield Mall. Brookfield Place. Woo! That's so cool. I feel like I'm in Abu Dhabi. This is like Abu Dhabi or something. What is this? This is insane. Look at that. Woo! Hudson Eats. What are we gonna eat here? Where do you hang out? Here, let's walk around.
A place to sit.
Let's walk around.
Then,
Dude, I gotta see the steps, bro.
there.
Okay, I'm gonna walk around the steps. Look at this steps. Oh my goodness. This is insane. Oh wait, there's something over here. Wow. This is like a grand. Look at this, a grand, wow. Shavua tov. Look at this. Look at this. Oh dude, look at this. No, we can sit over there. This is insane.
From Brookfield Place, there's this really neat walkway underground that you can take that goes underneath the World Trade Center. And it was so nice and clean. And I also met some friends along the way.
This is insane. Okay, I think this is the bottom of the Oculus. That white thing at the Times Square, or sorry, the white building that I showed outside earlier that is at the World Trade Center is called the Oculus, and it has these ribs. So what you saw on the upstairs is the top of these ribs, and these are the bottoms, and it's like this down below. It's like a skeleton of some sort. This is insane. I feel like I'm in like Japan or something. This is very strange. It's like very like cultured and manicured. Kind of too plain. I don't like it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh.